Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior,
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship. Maraming salamat po. We greet you on advance happy holidays and may God bless each and every one of you. Ito ang Junior MPBL, ang Liga ng Batang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.
Pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot,
And for our opening, follow the singing of our national anthem and a prayer.
May we always remember that we are in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, we praise you, we glorify you, and worship you. We thank you for blessing us with this wonderful day that you have created for us. Almighty Father, we ask that you guide all players so they may practice camaraderie, sportsmanship, and kindness. May they have humble hearts even through defeat or victory. May they use their gifts and skills for good and to inspire others. May they glorify your name in everything they do. Protect them from injury, from harm, and from disagreements. Lord Jesus, we also ask that you protect and guide all coaches, staff, family members, and supporters of Junior MPBL. May they be reminded that they are role models and inspirations of these kids so they may practice modesty and compassion. May you also protect this venue, the sound system, all technical equipment, and all materials that we will use today. We ask that you remove anything that is not from you and replace it with your kindness, love, and compassion. We ask all this in your mighty and powerful name. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to. Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Ligan ng bayan na to. Ligan ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL
we greet you a bright, sunshiny morning straight from the food capital of the Philippines, San Fernando, Pampanga, for the division final games of the country's premier youth basketball league. 6 teams are knocking at the door of the national finals as they have a chance to clinch it today, while their respective opponents must play as if there is no tomorrow to be able to survive and stretch their stints in this tournament to a do-or-die affair. For our first game, we feature game number 2 of the best of 3 18 under North Division Finals between the number 1 seed Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, or halfway to the national finals with their game 1 victory yesterday, against the number 2 seed Rizal Vs Fiber, who will try to fight for another day as we bring you the live coverage of the division finals of the Extreme Gaming Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. 6 days nga ang hatid natin sa inyo ngayong araw sa inyong Junior MPBL, beginning with game number 1 between Rizal and Mandaluyong. Greeting you a pleasant morning mula dito sa Bren, Guiao Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga. Jaime Mendera, kasama po si Ken Pangilinan. And Ken, the playoff atmosphere, you hear the drums in our background, the horns in our background, talagang alam na natin kung anong parating.
Oh yeah, for sure. At ito, game number 2, itong Rizal, do-or-die situation na sila dito, while Mandaluyong trying to clinch the North Division Championship here in the 18 under division.
Silipin na nga natin yung game that just happened yesterday. That was a 3-point victory for the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, bringing them a step closer to the national finals.
And binanggit natin off the air, no? It was a really peculiar game because itong Rizal had the edge in the points in the paint. Pero yung 3-point shooting naman ng Mandaluyong, very on point. 11 out of 35, 31% clip. And if there's any indication of how the game 1 went, magiging maganda itong bakbakan in game number 2.
And syempre, a couple of players that played excellent, no, for their teams, putting them in a position to get that victory. Unahin na natin for the Junior Microsmith, itong si Jevy Genogin.
Again, huge numbers in game number 1. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, all-around performance. Talagang aasahan ulit yan ng Mandaluyong if they want to advance to the next round.
Andito naman tayo sa kabila for the Rizal Switch Fiber. Despite that loss, John Javier kind of had his usual output, I would say, pero nga, kinulang siguro from the production from the other teammates. Pero look at his numbers here. Talagang bumuhat sa kanyang koponan.
Bumuhat talaga, no? Double-double again, 16 points, 12 rebounds. And nakita naman natin, no? For both teams, the usual guys are producing their numbers. So, tignan natin how they will offset that coming into this game number 2.
And a marquee matchup heading to game number 1 sa ating division finals. Talking about Russell Bayani for the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith and James Clarence Arcibal naman for the Switch Fiber.
Alam mo, nakakatakot for Mandaluyong. Russell Bayani also had a double-double in their last game. Samantala naman, to si JC Arcibal, alam naman natin, very all-around player, can penetrate, can create his own shot. So, interesting matchup between all these players involved here in our matchup.
And malaman na nga natin if Mandaluyong will be the first team to punch their ticket to the national finals, or would the Rizal Switch Fiber extend it to a do-or-die game number 3. Let's head on to our venue announcer for our starting lineups.
Good morning and welcome to the Guiao Convention Center here in San Fernando, Pampanga. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, presented by Extreme Gaming. It's North Finals, game number 2, 18 under. The Rizal Switch Fiber versus for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Now let's meet the starter first. The Rizal Switch Fiber. Starting at shooting forward, number 3, Reynald Daniel De Leon. At power forward, number 4, Vic Russell Balili. Shooting guard, number 18, James Carles Arcibal. Another guard, number 24, Clark Ian Solis. And on center, number 28, John Javier. Head coach for the Rizal Switchfiber is Jan Wilson, assisted by Coach Tyron Hermoso and Daryl Solomon. Starting five for Mandaluyong Junior, Michael Smith. Starting at point guard, number 1, Sian Coloso. At forward, number 13, Roberto Monteroso. Playing at shooting guard, number 18, Rosfer Palad. At center, number 30, Earl Anuevo. Another forward, number 72, Rizal Bayani. Head coach for Mandaluyong Junior, Michael Smith, is Coach Jay Cruz, assistant coaches Sam Kaligasan and David Katamuran. Our referees are Jason Yap, Ramil Kaliwag, Justin Santos, Raymond Madera, John Mahinay, and Richard Borbe. Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Tip-off tayo for Game 1 of a 6-game slate. All game number 2 of our division finals dito sa ating Extreme Gaming Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. I'm Mendihar nga po. Kasama pa rin si Ken Pangilinan na giving you this matchup in our 18 under division between the Rizal Switchfiber and the Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith, kung saan nga nakauna na ito nga Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith and they have a chance to get into the national finals with a victory. Talking about the starters muna for both of these teams, as Golyoso hits that first three-pointer of this game, picking up where the Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith left off. Kasama niya naman si Monteroso, Palad, and Año Nuevo plus Bayani. Na 5 quick points dito for Mandaluyong. Sa kabila naman for the Switchfiber, it's De Leon, Balili, Arcibal, Solis, and Javier.
Not the way you want to start, Jaime, if you're Rizal. Giving up 2 easy baskets. Kayo yung kailangan manalo dito to force a game number 3.
Baka nabigla dito, no? Itong Rizal Switchfiber with the aggression na pinakita nitong Junior Micro Smith early as John Javier, that 16-point scorer para sa Rizal Switchfiber, starting off with his first 2 of this ball game.
Good attack off the transition, and ito si Javier, no, really needs to be aggressive here if they have any chance of extending the series.
Coming up with a steal is Solis. Gets it to De Leon. Nice pass to Arcibal. Nicely run. 3-man break doon para dito sa Rizal.
Halos hindi na bumaba yung bola doon. Crisp passing there by Rizal in transition.
5-4 tayo after that early 5-0 run para sa Junior Micro Smith. The Switchfiber back-to-back baskets naman, trimming the lead down to 1, but extending that once again is Año Nuevo with his first basket.
Classic pick and pop play galing dito sa Mandaluyong. You got itong his teammate na si Año Nuevo setting a screen, popping out, and that 2-man game between Golyoso and Año Nuevo is gonna be key also para dito sa Mandaluyong.
We saw that turnover from Vic Balili of Rizal. Came off the bench yesterday and struggled just a bit. I was talking to him nga before the game, itong si Vic Balili, and sabi ko medyo below your averages yung output mo yesterday, and sabi niya medyo may special daw siyang hinahanda for this game number 2. Hindi pa natin nakikita so far yan. Ang nakikita pa rin natin ang 3-point shooting nitong Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith, their second of the ball game. That one courtesy of Rosfer Palad.
Just a dream start for Mandaluyong, hitting their shots both from the outside and inside. Samantala itong Rizal medyo nahihirapan, no, na not only defending itong Mandaluyong, but wow, that's just a really hot start para dito sa Mandaluyong, Jaime.
Back-to-back 3-pointers para kay Rosfer Palad, extending this lead now to 9-13 5-4 in just 3 minutes of action. Mainit nga ang simula nitong Mandaluyong.
Although they came from a 3-point victory yesterday, sabi nga sa akin ni Coach Jake Cruz, wala daw talagang oras para magpakampante. Itong kupunan ng Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. He also emphasized na during the elimination round, natambakan sila ng Rizal Vs Fiber, so he is certain na babawi talaga itong kalaban nila. Pero they have to put up a decision, and that is not to extend the series into Game 3. We are also seeing in action dapat itong kanilang team captain na si David Cruz, but last minute changes and he will not be playing on this game. So let's see on who will take on this game ngayong linggo, as we thank Extreme Gaming for bringing the fun here in the Junior MPBL. Paalala lang that gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun mga kaliga, game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. Back to you, gentlemen.
Salamat, Daphne, and mukhang yung mensahe nga ni Coach Jay Cruz, napakinggan ng maigi ng Junior Microsmith na hindi magpakampante, and they are playing like they want to be that first team in the finals, talking about itong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith establishing this big lead early.
Oh yeah, check this stat, Jaime. We're just, about 3 minutes in. They already have 4 assists and 5 conversions from the field. Hasn't missed yet. And plays like this are exactly why they are having a huge lead right now, up by 10.
And Monterroso actually completing all the starters. Already has a field goal in this ball game para sa Mandaluyong. Talagang yung distribution ng basketball, as you pointed out, and those 4 assists make that 5 now after that basket, has been the theme of the game so far for the Redshirts.
Si Gulyoso, no, coming off a 14-point outing. Actually, yung averages niya hindi rin naman ganun ka-impressive. Only 6.7 points, 3.1 rebounds, 4.4 assists, but has really stepped up here in the playoffs.
Sarcibal will miss on that 3-pointer. One and done pa lamang dito para sa Rizal. Another 3-pointer from Palad, that time short. Monterroso back-to-back baskets. So, yung second chance points din dito for the Junior Microsmith. Working for them so far. Mandaluyong by 12.
Yan na nga yung mahirap, Jaime. Itong Mandaluyong, they're hitting their shots. Tapos, yung mga second effort plays, sila rin ang gumagawa. If you're Rizal, you really have to flip the switch right now. Kayo yung naghahabol, your backs are against the wall. You have to play with more urgency. And I'm sure during that time, Coach John Wilson, yun yung naging mensahe.
Speaking of urgency, John Javier, talagang aggressive to begin this ball game for Rizal. 3 points so far. Chance to add to that tally dito sa free throw line. He was that top scorer nga for the Rizal Switch Fiber. Despite that loss, itong Mandaluyong actually led all the way from that ball game on. Led by as much as 14 points. So it is not really surprising that Mandaluyong can actually build on this type of lead due to their firepower. But Rizal has also shown that they can come close. Hindi nga lang nila na-finish yung trabaho in game number 1.
Yun nga no? Most of the way, lamang nga itong si Mandaluyong. But we all know that Rizal is a pretty capable team. It's just that parang nung game number 1, out-executed sila And nakikita rin natin dito early in the first quarter, Mandaluyong pinpoint accuracy in their passing. And nakikita rin natin yung outside jumpers nila, nahuhulog din para sa kanila.
Ginogen comes up with that steal. Another 3-pointer ipupukol. Ayaw. Tumalamig ng konti from the outside. Itong Junior Microsmith as a loose ball foul will be whistled here against Palad, it seems.
And check this, Jaime. Despite the fact that that was a miss, that was a wide open jumper. Ganun yung nagiging quality of shots ng Mandaluyong. And to complement that, maganda rin nagiging defense nila. They're really aggressive, really pressuring the ball from the backcourt. And kaya naman ito Rizal out of sorts. And you see shots like that na contested, wala sa sistema nila.
Ginogin, short on that shot. Ang 3 white shirts surrounding him. A little bit forced. Bayani.
mean, if
lose
you're
that basketball, but Rizal will keep it.
Sorry, Jaime. I mean, if you're Rizal, I think you're better suited na papangitin mo yung laro. What I mean by that is, medyo mas maging frantic yung pace, no? Because itong Mandaluyong, they already have a system in place. Sila yung mas well-organized. Itong Rizal, I feel like they're more athletic compared to Mandaluyong. So, kung medyo, alam mo yun, kumbaga they set the pace. Pero kailangan kontrolado rin. Hindi pwedeng bara-bara lang.
Bayani attacks the lane. Layup too strong. Antazo now in the ball game here for Rizal, trying to fight for that rebound. Makukuha ulit ng Mandaluyong. Bayani looking to attack once again. Bench of Rizal calling for a traveling in that instance. As an offensive foul will be whistled here.
Actually, hindi bench ng Rizal. Si Coach John Wilson. Talon ng talon, hiling ng traveling. I'd like this. Sana makuha ni Direk yung mga reaction ni Coach John Wilson dahil napaka-classic eh.
And we know John Wilson, talagang heart on his sleeve type of player.
Of course.
So, even as a coach, malamang bit-bit niya rin nga talaga.
Talagang makikita mo, Coach John as a player, as a coach, talagang buong puso eh. Binibigay niya lahat. He really lives and breathes basketball mula pagkabata pa lang.
Kick out to Antazo for 3. Too strong. Yung outside shot dito ng Rizal, a little bit of a different story compared to how successful Mandaluyong has been from the outside.
Oh yeah. Only 4 out of 17 shooting their last game. That's gotta be a little bit better, you know. If you could shoot like, what, 35-40% from beyond the arc, you're giving yourself more chances to win this ball game.
17-7 yata yun. 10-point lead pa rin para sa Mandaluyong as Espinosa arguing it was a clean block, but Bayani will go to the line for 2.
Bayani just doing a good job of using his body dahil alam niya ito si Espinosa is a high leaper, very athletic. Ginamit niya talaga yung kanyang mga braso, yung kanyang katawan, and was able to draw a foul there.
I just have to say, Ken, no? Parang with that matchup between Bayani and Espinosa, yung buhok nila parang magandang matchup din eh.
Oy, sama mo na dyan yung isang kaampi pa ni Espinosa, si Nobales. O, di ba? Ayan, no?
I envy na kaya nilang magpatubo ng ganyang klaseng buhok. Extending the lead now to 11, 18-7, still in favor of the junior Micro Smith. 2:22 remaining sa ating first quarter. This is game number 2 now of the best of 3 series. If Mandaluyong will go ahead and get this victory, they will punch their ticket to the national finals and will be waiting for the winner naman sa kabilang division, that's our South Division, that finals matchup between the Davao Red Cubs and Bawan Cafe Uno, which I believe is the next game. So malalaman agad nila kung sino ang kanilang makakatapat, and I saw a couple of players earlier coming here early. You would also want to scout na rin dahil nga kung ikaw ang makalusot, Davao leading that series 1-0 by the way. So nakikita natin sa background natin dito sa bleachers already observing closely. Lalo tong Mandaluyong dahil nga if they are to be victorious, they would now be the first team in our national finals.
Sa tandaan natin, Jaime, we've got the North and South Division. Yung format kasi natin, yung North, talagang puro Northern Division lang, nakalaban nila in eliminations all the way to this round. South Division, ganun din. So if you're Bawan and Davao, it's the first time you're gonna play each team here, whoever wins this one between Mandaluyong and Rizal.
So Mandaluyong crowd once again cheering. Another 3-pointer mahuhulog para kay Gailos. 4 3-pointers in just the first quarter alone here for Mandaluyong as Espinosa almost a 3-point play but fouled from behind here by Casera. And as always, lahat ng pito rito medyo hindi nagugustuhan ng mga player.
Wala naman may gusto eh. Makakarinig ng pito, di ba?
As Mandaluyong will call for some time, leading this ball game by 14, 21-7, a minute and 45 left in just the first period. action resumes dito sa ating first quarter. Prior that time out by Mandaluyong. Espinosa nga was fouled by Casera. Missing on that first free throw though. Or hitting that first free throw rather. Baba sa 13 kalamangan dito ng Mandaluyong. By the way, we'd like to acknowledge of course our sponsors na patuloy na sumusuporta sa atin dito sa ating Junior MPBL. Ang ating official sponsor, Extreme Gaming, Doride, ang bola ng Pinoy, Jinky Skin, Pound for Pound Fitness, MPTV, Assured by Auto Asia, Kronos, and AJF Custom. Punzalan, exit out, makuha ni Ginogin. Straight away, another three-pointer para sa Mandaluyong. Make that 5 now. So mukhang gusto pa nilang lampasan yung 11 na pinukol nila kahapon.
Alam mo, nalampasan na nga nila yung output agad ng Rizal in the entire game, in game number 1. And if you're Rizal, you have to adjust your defense. You have to close out really hard on the shooters nitong Mandaluyong. I was about to say, Jaime, alam mo, itong Rizal, they were able to force Mandaluyong into penalty situation already. Meron na silang pagkaaton, much like this one, to cut the lead by the free throw line. Kaya lang, yung depensa nila is just not good right now. Nakikita natin, Mandaluyong getting everything that they want. Napakadali, lahat libre. If you're Rizal, you have to switch things up here.
And you would think after a team was able to hit that much three-pointers in your previous game, just yesterday na medyo yung closeout mo in this particular ball game would be, I guess, a lot tighter. As we see in the free throw line, itong si John Ro Murillo for Rizal, hitting on a couple of free throws. Double digits na para dito sa Rizal finally at 10 points but still trailing by 14. It's a minute and 8 left. Just the first period. Ikot nila muli. Punzalan, thought about the 3. Gets it inside. Turnaround jumper won't work. Rizal has another opportunity here with less than a minute left. Kwe bangs his way inside. Ooh. Almost another end one, but will instead have to earn it from the stripe.
That was actually a good forward pass by Murillo. Maganda yung pagkakasalo din ni Kwe. Pero yun nga no? If you're Rizal, hindi ka rin magkaroon ng opportunities in transition kung hindi maganda yung depensa mo. And that time, they got a stop, a rare one. Alam mo yung stop na yan, kahit pa not a steal, not a block, basta you secure the defensive rebound. Kasi they have the capability na kahit ganun, kahit hindi off a live turnover, kaya nilang tumakbo. They can outrun this Mandaluyong team. Ang kailangan lang talaga, they have to be more disciplined both on defense and on offense.
Mga Rizal, using that free throw line as their friend. So far, after that charity split, 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Itong Rizal Switch Fiber, 7 of their 11 points from the free throw line nga.
And Espinosa has to be careful. Already 2 early fouls and he has to check out again.
45.7 seconds left. Another three-pointer, short that time para kay Punzalan. Javier will run it. And that finish will clean the basket up para dito kay Novales.
That was exactly what I was talking about, Jaime. Yun nga kahit basta solid stop, maka-rebound, kaya nilang tumakbo kahit hindi live turnover. And dapat mindset ng Rizal, just one stop at a time. Early in the first quarter pa lang naman ito. Although it was a big lead. Kanina nga, it was 16. They were able to chop it down to 11. And now, a chance to cut it down to single digits.
Three-pointer from Novales will work. 5 straight points para kay Novales. This mini run from Switch Fiber badly needed after that strong start from the junior Microsmith. As time runs out in our first quarter, a bit unaware was Mandaluyong. Napatapos na nga tayo rito. And our first quarter will end with a 24-16 scoreline, still in favor of the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. As we look at our extreme gaming move of the game, natin kung anong nasilip. It's a 3-pointer from Rosper Palad. 1 of 5 threes dropped nga by Mandaluyong in the first quarter alone. And Rosper Palad responsible for 2 of those for our extreme gaming play of the game. Magbabalik po tayo with more second quarter action. resume sa ating second quarter. Magandang umaga po muli sa inyong lahat mula dito sa Bren, Guiao Convention Center in San Fernando, Pampanga, bringing you game 1 of a 6-game slate. As Novales, mainit pa rin. Mukhang tuloy-tuloy ang kanyang apoy. From that first quarter, make that 8 straight points na para kay Novales, cutting this lead down to 5.
Seems like Rizal has settled down here. Kanina, 16-point lead by Mandaluyong. It's now an 11-0 run para dito sa Rizal.
Curioso, miss on that jumper. Lantaso will be fouled from the backcourt. Mandaluyong was in penalty in that first quarter as we see the fans here in Bren, Guiao Convention Center literally blowing their support dito sa Junior Microsmith team, and you like that, no? Na talagang pumupunta sila all the way dito sa San Fernando, Pampanga. Meron pa silang dalang tampol, meron pa silang dalang balloons, meron silang dalang torotot. Kung di mo pa maramdaman na sinusuportahan ka ng fans mo, hindi mo na alam ano pang hanap mo.
Sa alam mo, pag ganyang edad ka, 14, 16, 18-year-old, ang sarap maglaro sa ganyang classic environment, no? You've got all the fans, the drums, the trumpets, just in the playoff atmosphere, just something a kid would dream of as a basketball player.
And just a reminder lang po, no, what's at stake in this particular ball game. Mandaluyong with that victory yesterday. If they are victorious in this game number 2 sa kanilang best of 3, they will be the first team na nga sa ating national finals. Novales once again off that time. Another opportunity here para sa Rizal, but a traveling violation will be called here against Reguera.
Check this, to si Martin Novales only averaging 2.4 points coming into this game, and now has 8. Binanggit mo, no? His personal 8-0 run. Kaya naman nakahabol na dito itong Rizal.
Reguera drops it off. Look at that hang time from Javier. Kumalog nga lang palabas. So a lot of opportunities dito for the switch fiber, especially inside. And we were talking about pre-game na, Ken, that the points in the paint was heavily in favor of the Rizal switch fiber in game number 1. And dun naman talaga, they're lording it over here against Mandaluyong in game number 2 as well. Meanwhile, we head over muna to Daphne for a report. Daphne?
Tubong Cagayan Valley, ngunit bandera ng Rizal Switch Fiber ang itataas nitong si John Javier. Earlier, he told me that up to this day, the feeling of missing home is still there at naho-homesick pa rin daw talaga siya. But he also shared that the separation of his parents drove him to push better in playing basketball. And so this morning, that drive will continue as he will not let another loss slip onto his hands. Hi, Menken.
That's a great story, Daphne. And saktong-sakto, nag-free throw si John Javier when you told that, quick anecdote dito kay John Javier. Played well in game number 1 and so far, also producing for his team here in game number 2.
Napakalupit ng courtside reporter natin, no? Yung Daphne Cristobal. Alam nga yung mga kwento, naihibay niya kung saan-saan eh. Alam mo, pag ganyan talaga, magaling sa sumagap ng chismis. But kudos to Daphne for getting that story. Alam mo kasi, yung ating mga players, no, meron silang mga kanya-kanyang backstory eh. We have players na malayo sa pamilya. We have players na, kaya bilib na bilib ako dyan kay Daphne Cristobal eh. Nakakasagap ng mga gandang kwento eh.
Nag-open up yung mga players sa kanya, no? Kung ikaw tayo siguro nagtanong, Ken, baka wala tayong masagap, no? So, if you are Daphne, then yes, you are able to get that type of information. As Bayani will hit 2 from the line, addressing the drought nitong Mandaluyong. Napako nga sila sa 24 prior. Those 2 free throws from Russell Bayani. Still leading by 6. Although they led by as much as 16. Pass ahead, Balili for his first 2.
Parang may solusyon na yung Rizal, no? Dito sa pressure defense ng Mandaluyong. Although, again, defense suspect by Rizal. I feel like if Rizal, pag hinigpitan nila yung depensa nila, they're gonna give themselves more chances of winning this game.
Bayani na naman, attacking the basket, will be fouled. So itong Russell Bayani really trying to take it upon himself address the drought that Mandaluyong had and able to come back itong Rizal after that incredible start, that dream start, sabi mo nga, for the junior Microsmith.
May mahirap, Jaime, pag mga live turnovers, no? You're left scrambling on defense, wala ka sa posisyon, and that's why instant pag talagang sumalaksak or aggressive yung pagka-penetrate nitong Mandaluyong, wala out of position na yung Rizal so no choice but to foul.
Charity split para kay Russell Bayani. 29-22, still 6:40 left sa ating first half. All the way to the hoop, Reguera, he will be fouled. So another set of free throws here for the Switch Fiber. They shot 11 of those in the first quarter alone.
Rizal, gusto ko yung shot trend nila, no? It's either penetration, layup, or three-point attempts from the outside. So, yung shot selection, okay naman eh. It's just not, yun nga, no? Nagiging maganda rin naman din yung shot selection ng Mandaluyong. Kasi nga, yung defense ang pinapakita ng Rizal so far, wala masyadong resistance.
Coming up empty though was Reguera. Bayani kicks it out. Another stepping para kay Cantor na he stepped on that sideline dito sa kabilang side natin earlier. Did that same turnover.
But again, he was wide open. Yun nga lang, nakaapak siya sa linya doon. And that was a product of that dribble penetration by Golyoso, attracting the defense.
And itong si Cantor na talagang dead eye yan from the outside. So that's not someone that you would want to leave open if ikaw ang Rizal. Get the ball to Novales. Stand to shoot para sa Rizal. Solis, corner 3. Tumama rin sa corner ng ating board.
Rush that shot. Di pa niya nasalo ng maayos. He decided to release it quickly. That's why hindi maayos yung pagkakatira doon.
Golyoso now. Gets it to Ginogin. Bayani, sinukat. Decides to drive. Will lose that basketball. And will give up that foul. Second personal para dito kay Russell Bayani. Had to give it up para nga ma-stop itong break ng Rizal Switch Fiber.
That's a costly foul. Second foul, still 5 and 10 left in the second quarter. So Bayani has 2, Espinosa has 2 naman para sa Rizal.
Not a good sign for your key players early in this ball game. Has to nurse that. And alam mo naman, itong Rizal, they like to pound it inside. So kung medyo hilaw ang pwedeng maging depensa mo, hirapan ka talaga mapigilan. Javier, third try will work. Si John Javier.
Just a handful inside the paint. We love the effort. Second, third chance opportunities para dito kay Javier.
8 points now para kay John Javier. Half of his output yesterday as Reguera giving up that foul against Golyoso, shooting a 3-pointer.
Reguera arguing na itong si Golyoso yung nagla-launch paharap. We'll get a replay of that one. But from what it seemed like, that wasn't a good foul coming from Reguera.
Ian Golyoso finds himself on the line. Will miss on the first.
Again, if you're Rizal, kailangan mas disiplinado ka sa depensa. Pag ganyang step back, you can't launch forward. Kasi yun nga exactly yung hinahanap ng offensive player, no? They're trying to draw a contact. Usually pag ganyan, no, step back. James Harden always does that during his prime. Always has a knack of drawing fouls. So, yun dapat, no? If Rizal, you have to stay home, contest hard but not contest smart. Contest hard rather but also smart, Jaime.
As a lane violation whistled here against Rizal. So, Golyoso will be awarded a 4th free throw. Making sure this time, so 2 of 3 from the line. 7-point advantage now for Mandaluyong, 31-24. A little less than halfway through our second. Balili once again, off that pass to Arcibal. From Arcibal rather.
Ganyan pa rin, nagiging tema, no? Once Rizal crosses the half-court line, they have numbers and they're able to recognize sino yung open man in transition.
That's the type of challenge I guess you're looking for, Arcibal. Just trying to close out dito kay Ginogin. Bothering that shot enough for that ball to go wayward. Not close to the basket. Down to just a 5-point lead here for Mandaluyong. But they turn it over itong Rizal. And dire-diretso is Ginogin. He will be fouled. And another 2 free throws para sa kanya.
Nakita mo yung nangyari doon, Jaime. Itong Mandaluyong, they adjusted their defense. So umatras sila, hindi na sila nag-pressure full court. Pero as soon as tumawid ng half court, ito Rizal, talagang pinressure agad nila yung bola. And they were able to get a steal and an opportunity at the basket.
Ginogin hits on that first. He was the best player of the game in that victory yesterday sa Moranto Sports Complex in Quezon City. 21 points, 5 boards, and 5 rebounds. An all-around game nga, all-around performer itong si Chevy Ginogin para kay Coach J. Cruz.
Pero dalawang foul na yan, si Ginogin. He has to watch out. He's still in the game.
Arcibal, a 3-pointer off. Monterroso. Ayaw. Was able to hit a couple of those in the first quarter. Ginogin susubok. Still no go for Mandaluyong.
Oh, good forward pass. Oh, yeah.
Solis, short stab, ayaw. So, opportunities being created here by Rizal, but unable to finish a couple of times here from the break.
Could have used the glass on that one if you're Solis.
Colioso once again.
Ooh.
Goes to Ginogin. Just 8 to shoot for the red shirts. Driving baseline and with that scoop finish. It's a great finish para dito kay Benedict Gailos.
Great job by Mandaluyong, just swinging the ball from one side to another, and that poor closeout led to that dribble penetration by the junior Michael Smith.
As Novales, short on that shot, but the Balili able to track that rebound down. Will be fouled from behind, will head to the line.
Yan yung sabi ni Balili sa'yo, no, na meron siyang baon na sorpresa. Ito nga, he's really doing a good job. Much more effort coming from the big man. And yung ganyang klaseng effort, kailangan talaga nila galing dito kay Vic Balili.
Actually, si Vic Balili in a game yesterday, 4 points lamang kanyang naitala, no? Averaging in double digits, 10 points throughout the tournament so far. So sinabi ko nga sa kanya, talagang not his usual self. And sabi naman niya, may special nga siya na inahanda. And if he is able to hit at least a free throw, he would surpass that output that he had yesterday. Missing on the first though.
Missing link, no? Si Vic Balili in that game number 1, but much more effort compared to that lost game.
5 points so far para sa kanya. But Novales and Javier is leading the way for the Switch Fiber with 8 apiece. Ang tala sa kabila naman, it's Bayani and Palad with 6 each. 7 left to shoot. Attacking the lane, Ginogin, beautiful pass. But missing on that semi-hook. Another opportunity para sa Mandaluyong though. Ginogin fading away.
Tough shot by Ginogin. But earlier, he dished out a good drop pass para dito sa kanyang kakampi. Was able to get back and put that shot in para dito sa Mandaluyong.
Back to a double-digit advantage nga here for the junior Micros, 37-27. As John Javier will be fouled once again. Another opportunity para makakuha ng free throws itong Rizal. And has been really kind of their weapon. Hindi nga lang nila nako-convert at a clip that you would hope to, especially in trailing for much of this ball game. It's another miss there from John Javier. That would be 9 out of 19 now.
Yun nga, binanggit ko in the first quarter, itong Mandaluyong was over the foul limit. They had a chance, nung time na yon, they had a chance to trim the lead. Kasi lumabang na ng 16 points late in the first. Ito si Mandaluyong, kaya lang, kaya ng sabi mo, they haven't been capitalizing from the line. They already have 19 attempts but only making 9, below 50% that's not gonna get the job done para dito sa switch fiber.
Guiao will have a chance to address their shooting woes from the line. Will get a bounce. That would be 10 of 21 now. Papangiti na lang dito si Coach John Wilson.
Coach John Wilson, alam naman natin, madalas yan, above 80% from the free throw line.
Pag nakikita mo yung mga players mo nagsastruggle, para bang sana ako na lang ang tumira. Kasi if they are able to shoot at that higher clip, this would be a different story.
Oh yeah.
Trailing by 9 still is itong Rizal.
Alam mo, reasonable naman if they could have made what? 5 more? So, baba siguro sa 4 na puntos lang yan.
Arcebal now.
Oh, wala pass.
Beautiful find to Kwe. Once again, down to a 7-point lead here para sa Mandaluyong. Yung end of quarters,
Yeah.
Itong Rizal in that first quarter, ending that with a 5-0 run. Dito, nag-iingay rin sila before the end of the first half. But Monterroso silencing that run with another baseline jumper. 39-30 now in favor of Mandaluyong.
I mean, this is a crucial stretch for Rizal, no? They need to maintain this into single digits heading into the half. Lalo na sila'y naghahabol nga dito. Oh, what a shot!
High looper para kay Sean Antazo. His first three-pointer of the ball game and the first three-pointer. Second three-pointer rather para dito sa switch fiber. Binawi din naman kaagad ni Ginogin for the junior Microsmith. Back on 9-point advantage, 42-33.
Ito na yung sinasabi ko sa iyo, Jaime. Balik pa. Posible pang bumalik ang bola sa Mandaluyong. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Although they commit a foul there, so Espinosa, he has to convert his free throws. Maibaba pa yung kalamangan and not let this swell into double digits heading into the third quarter.
We take another look at that foul that would likely be whistled against Ginogin off that spin from Espinosa. Masakit yan. That would be personal foul number 3 now para kay Ginogin.
Yun yung sinasabi ko, no? That was pretty risky. Although, maganda yung contribution niya lalo sa opensa. Pero, it's a risk that Coach J. Cruz was willing to take. And now he has 3 fouls.
Espinosa missing on that first. Short on the second. As a violation din naman ang itatawag. Basket would not have counted. As Mandaluyong will call for a timeout. Still leading by 9, 42-33. Last 17 seconds in the first half. Last few seconds of our first half. Mandaluyong would look for that last shot. Eye in the sky play. Beautifully ran play. Golyoso able to find Año Nuevo. Santazo trying to beat the buzzer. His three-pointer would be too strong at matatapos nga ang ating first half with a double-double. 4-4 versus 3-3. Still in favor of the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against the Rizal Switch Viper. This game number 2 of their best of 3 series as we take a look at our Extreme Gaming move off the game. Kakatapos lamang of that timeout. Nice drawn up play. Golyoso to Año Nuevo, extending this lead to 11, 44-33. Second half po sa aming pagbabalik.
Hello everyone, I would like to thank everyone for the support you've given for the inaugural season of the Junior MPBL. The support you gave to the league meant helping each young basketball player to have his moment to shine, and that is the aim of this league, to be an avenue for inspiring young bowlers to have his moment under the spotlight. Please continue supporting your home teams as we go along with the playoffs all the way to the championship.
Kasama ko ngayon si Assistant Coach Tayron Hermoso ng Team Rizal Vs Fiber. Coach, kanina nung first half, nakita natin nagkaroon ng maraming missed opportunities sa free throw area. So paano po natin ito ma-maximize in the second half?
Alright, well yung free throw, something na coaches, we cannot control. Alam naman natin na yung free throws is tinatrabaho or pinapractice ng each and every teams, no? Hindi lang kami. So yung about sa free throws, it really depends on our players kung paano nila isa-set yung mind nila pagdating sa free throw line. Okay, so for now, siguro what we control is to give them an advice or guide them na alisin yung kaba pagdating sa free throw line, especially now na naghahabol kami.
Coach Tayron, meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan ngayon or batian?
Yep, we would like to thank our team owner, Glenn Anore, our sponsors, Red Compound and Boss Erickson, Boss Kai of Boracay de la Ia, and PMK, ang outfitter namin.
Thank you, Coach Tayron, and good luck po sa team ninyo. And syempre, pasalamat din tayo sa Extreme Gaming for bringing the fun dito sa Junior MPBL. Paalala lang that gaming is for 21 years old and above only. Keep it fun, mga kaliga. Game responsibly. Parental supervision is advised. Don't go away because we will be right back for our second half.
So a few minutes before we resume our second half of action, have a look at some highlights in the first 2 quarters. Mandaluyong started off strong. 5 3-pointers. Pinukol nila in that first quarter alone, building off on their hot shooting from game number 1 where they were able to hit 11. But Rizal using that strong end of the first quarter and start of the second to come closer. Kaso, itong Mandaluyong was able to find that remedy and now built a double-digit advantage once again at 11. Natapos nga ang ating first half, 44-33. Bring this 11-point lead with them in the second half.
At yun yung masakit sa Rizal, no? Down to the final possession of the first half. They needed a stop to maintain the lead into single digits heading to the third quarter. Kaya lang, that alley-oop play by Mandaluyong just impeccable there, and that's why Mandaluyong enjoying a double-digit advantage, 11-point lead, 44-33 at the half. And if kung titignan natin, no, yung shooting splits, Mandaluyong shooting a lot better from the field, 48%, 3-pointers, 6 out of 13, 46%. Napakataas yan, no, for a 3-point shooting clip. Dapat, if you're the defense, maibaba mo yan to below 30% to have a chance. And then free throws, very decent, 8 out of 11. As compared naman sa Rizal, 3 out of 10, 30% from beyond the arc. Pero yung free throws, ang sama. 10 out of 24, only 41%. Mas marami nga silang attempts, mas marami din naman silang minimintis.
Nakakapanghinayang, no? Talking about itong Rizal Switch Fiber, that they are getting those opportunities from the line, but this 41% shooting really hurting them because they've continuously found a way na makakuha ng contact and their aggression inside the paint, dahil alam naman natin they are dominant in the paint area with their size, or, you know, with more athleticism, I suppose. Pero yung 10 free throws na na-shoot nga nila from the stripe in 24 shots, ang Mandaluyong naman 8 conversions in just 11. So imagine how closer this ball game could be if they are able to sink maybe a couple more. But they have 2 more quarters to try and come back from this 11-point lead, and more importantly, extend this to a do-or-die game number 3.
And, you know, the positives naman for Rizal, every time they're able to make a stop, nakaka-convert naman sila immediately on the other end. So, yun lang. Kailangan talaga trabahuhin nila, no? Maging mas disiplinado sila. Huwag nilang hayaan itong Mandaluyong na maging madali yung kanilang mga incursions.
Bayani and De Leon trying to battle for that basketball. Jump ball itatawag. Possession arrow. Rizal Switch Fiber will keep it. Almost a minute gone by sa ating third quarter. 44-33 pa rin ang ating score. Hindi ko alam kung naririnig nila sa stream yung drums, no? Na talaga naman yung energy nitong drummers na bit-bit ng Mandaluyong throughout the ball game. Really providing that much needed energy para dito sa Mandaluyong. As De Leon will head to the line, will be clipped.
Good sign if you're Rizal.
Power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL. Ang daming muntikan na henduan dito para sa Rizal in that first half. De Leon giving them the first.
Oo nga, no? First and one play pa lang, and we're now in the third quarter.
Sorry miss there from inside from Espinosa. Takbo agad sa kabila. Golyoso will be foiled. De Leon once again spinning through. Finger roll finish. What a move from De Leon.
Again, they're able to thrive in transition here.
Golyoso now. Another three-pointer. Too strong. Novales tracks it down. Ahead to Clark Solis. Clark Solis with a lefty finish.
Again, di yun live turnover. Just solid defense. Pero meron silang ability to just get out and run immediately off a stop.
Down to a 5-point lead once again. 44-39. Barreling his way through. Ayaw para kay Cruz. Solis muli. Off the glass. Won't work. Tapikan. Bayani gets it. And will run it para sa Mandaluyong. Masusundutan. But will able to get this ball to a three-pointer from Gailos.
Much needed free from Gailos right there. Rizal was threatening to come back. They were able to cut this lead down to 5, and now it's back to 8.
Gaitos rather, not Gailos. Apologies. Almost coming off with that steal was Golyoso. De Leon trying to address the pressure from 2 red shirts, and traveling violation ang may pipito against him.
Double team paying off. Baka dito sa Mandaluyong, they were able to hound De Leon. And wala namang contact doon nung bumagsak siya. So, traveling ang tinawag doon ng ating mga hurado.
3-pointer so far for Mandaluyong. They have 7 now. Would this be 8? Too strong.
Let's see. Now, Mandaluyong re-establishing a double-digit lead. Sayang, no? If yung Rizal, nababaan mo na sa liba yung kalamangan dito.
6-0 run to begin that quarter para sa Rizal. Sinagot naman ng 5-0 blast ng Mandaluyong. Balik muli sa 10 ang kalamangan. Novales won't go. Ball will be kept here by the switch fiber with 6 seconds remaining in their shot clock.
Look out for that backdoor cut.
Espinosa, the inbounder, gets it to John Javier. Spin! Unable to finish. Akala ko similar to what De Leon did. Cruz, strong to the hoop, won't go. Novales, pass ahead to John Javier. Espinosa, lilipad. Gets that 2 para sa Rizal.
Again, they've been doing a good job at that. Hindi nila masyado nilalapag yung bola. Pasa-pasa lang.
Yung fast break opportunities nitong Rizal, no? Talagang doon din sila nakakapag-convert. They turn it over once again. Mandaluyong naman ang tatakbo. Lilipad si Palad. Short on that layup. Cruz fighting for it. Head to the line for a couple.
Cruz just relentless on the boards. Novales failing to box him out after that attempt earlier. Si Novales, nanlamig na after that hot start late in the first quarter.
Sabi mo nga, si Novales is playing above and beyond in terms of the averages that he's had in our tournament so far. So yung scoring punch na yan na nanggagaling in the type of Novales, keeping your team in it, just enough para yung ibang key players mo naman, the Sean Antazos, itong the John Javieres, the Vic Balilis, would be able to, get their own rhythm. But unfortunately for most of their key players, has been quite a struggle. Close to halfway through our third quarter, 5 and 10 exactly left. Still a 10-point lead para sa Mandaluyong, 51-41. Solis goes to Antazo. Gets it back. Stolen. Palad. This time will finish.
Ganda ng anticipation doon ni Palad. Parang robotic kasi yung opensa doon nung Rizal, like you've been displaying here off the air. Pasa-pasa lang and well telegraph ni Palad doon.
It's Palad once again. Will reset. They give it to David Cruz. Palad against Antazo. Gaitos. Off on that three-pointer. Ball goes back to the switch fiber.
Rizal has a lot of turnovers already here in the third quarter. And yun yung nagiging dagok sa kanilang comeback dito. Kasi kanina nga, nababa nila sa 5 eh. Kaya lang, every time they turn the ball over, Mandaluyong is making them pay. Plus 10 in terms of points off turnovers.
12 turnovers na nga dito ang Rizal, matching yung kanilang turnovers in that game number 1 loss. Tipid mo na nga sa turnovers, 12 lang for the whole game. Talo ka pa din, and ito third quarter, 12 ka na rin. You're already gonna surpass that turnover output that you had in game number 1, making it a lot more difficult for your team, trailing by 12, 53-41. To take another look at that move from Espinosa. And that offensive rebound from John Javier, snatching that ball away. And a loose ball foul was called here against Mandaluyong. Another baseline inbound here for Switch Fiber. Trying to find a friend, but throws the ball away. Nahayaan na lamang lumabas. Another turnover for Rizal.
Again, those miscues are the culprit right now para dito sa Rizal. Kasi naman, maganda na may shooting nila at least in the paint. Kasi most of their points are coming from that area. I think they already have, 22 points in the paint.
They come up with their own steal. Arcival, matatapigan. Gets it to Antazo. He will try from outside. That's off. Offensive rebound. John Javier, another almost three-point play para sa Rizal, but will instead have to earn it from the stripe. So John Javier, gotta give this guy props.
Yeah.
He really has been trying para dito sa Rizal.
Siya kumakayod, umaararo sa ilalim. And going back to my point about points in the paint, lahat ng field goal conversions sila, maliban sa 3-point shooting, lahat inside the paint. So Rizal, maganda yung game plan nila eh. They're not setting for those mid-range jumpers, either those incursions from point-blank range or kung meron silang capability of knocking down that outside shot, and they will take it. Kaya lang, yun nga lang, yung execution nila, ang dami lang turnovers, dami lang pinamimigay na possessions. In fact, kung titignan mo, Mandaluyong +9 sa field goal attempts. So, alam mo yun, if you're giving Mandaluyong more opportunities, more possessions, minsan it's a possession kind of ball game, Jaime. So, ngayon, Mandaluyong now with a 10-point lead dahil nga, mas marami silang opportunities to score.
Lamang nga sila dito ng 10, 53 to 43. A little less than 3 minutes left sa ating third quarter. Jumper too strong, Antazo trying to get that rebound, mapupunta kay Kwe. Gets it to Reguera. Antazo loses that basketball. Ahead, Cantorna with a finish. So Cantorna, a couple of turnovers from him in that first half. This time, able to get that transition layup. Ikot nila muli. Antazo wide open. Gets that three-pointer to go, and the foul is gonna be whistled here. So I guess virtual 4-point play coming up for the switch fiber. Antazo, his second three-pointer para sa Rizal. They need more of that, itong outside sniping ni Sean Antazo.
Good quick pass by Paul Reguera. Immediately recognizing that ito si Antazo was wide open on the left flank. See the guy in the... Mamaya ko na isa-shoutout yung ating kaibigan na nasa tables officials. Alam mo, maganda dun, no? For Rizal, nakashoot si Antazo, tapos babalik pa sa kanila yung bola because that was a foul laban dito sa Mandaluyong, and it came after the shot.
Kala ko nga bonus free throw ang ibibigay as Reguera will miss from outside. Rizal naman will give up that foul. Just their second team foul.
Actually, that was a good look for Reguera. Just couldn't knock it down.
Yung outside shooting dito for the switch fiber, especially also in that first game. Hindi nakasabay dun sa outside sniping naman ng Mandaluyong. And that was just a 3-point victory for the junior Microsmith. Dito naman sa game na to, they are hitting some 3-pointers. They have 4 in fact, itong Rizal, but their free throw shooting naman, doon naman yung medyo naiwan. Cantorna, 3-pointer. Off. Another opportunity. And another 3-pointer. Nailang si Tabinas. Parang hindi niya in-expect na off yung tira na yun to the right.
Again, yung mini goals na pinag-uusapan natin, no? 1 minute left. Rizal, if they could put in a string of points. Sean Antazo, back-to-back threes.
Yan natin, they need more of that. And Sean Antazo getting a couple of 3-pointers here in the third quarter, down to 6 once again. Antazo, napilay pa to kahapon in that game 1 loss. Talking to him earlier, and natapilok nga daw siya, and naiilang pa siya. Iniinda niya pa rin yung kanyang injury from yesterday. From that rebound, not really showing any ill effects. Kwe, strong to the hoop of the glass.
Just using his body to shield the ball. And ito yung sinasabi natin for Rizal. This is the closest they've been. Just down by 4.
55 to 51. About a 3-second shot clock and game clock difference. A couple of fouls to give pa rin para sa Rizal. A little bit too deep para kay Gaitos. Antazo ahead of the pack. Woo! Will finish. Mainit. Sean Antazo, 8 points here in the third quarter. Down to just a 2-point lead para sa Mandaluyong at the end of the third, 55-53. Just when you thought Rizal was out of it, they are making a game, and what a fourth quarter is to come as we look at our Extreme Gaming move of the game courtesy of RR De Leon. Ano naman yung ikot na yan, plus the finger roll. A beautiful finish for our Extreme Gaming move of the game. Final 10 minutes of game number 2 of this best of 3 series between the Rizal Vs and the Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith. Mula pa rin dito sa Bren, Guiao Convention Center. Jaime Mendihar together with Ken Pangilinan na San Nuevo opens up the scoring here in the fourth. Balik sa apat kalamangan ng Mandaluyong, 57-53.
Much needed bucket there. Rizal was able to chop this lead down to 2 points. And kanina, it was a minute ago, they were up by 9 points. So, Sean Antaso drilling in a 3 and then they had a couple of baskets. So, mas maganda yung third quarter nila. Kasi no second quarter, hinayaan nila maging 10-point lead, 11-point lead rather. But now, this is now down to a 1-point game, Jaime.
Dahan-dahan na ngang umakatok sa pinto itong Rizal. They've been trailing for the entire ball game. Trailed by as much as 16 points. Now just down to 1, 57-56. Ikaw naman ang Mandaluyong, that foul trouble for your key players. A bit playing a factor dito. Bayani not on the floor so far here for the Junior Microsmith, and Ginogin after that 21-point output yesterday. So far, only ano pa lang si Ginogin, 10 points. Sabi ko pala, wala si Bayani on the floor. Just like that, Russell Bayani gets that basket, making his presence felt. At apologies, Russell, hindi kita napansin. Nandiyan ka pala.
That was a tough move coming from Russell Bayani. The sidestep against a lot of Rizal defenders rather inside the paint.
59-56, three-pointer. Ginogin hits that.
Hindi madali yun, ha? Kwe had his arms up. Good defense. But Ginogin nonchalantly just putting that one up and in para dito sa Mandaluyong.
As Reguera got one on his kisser. Itong Mandaluyong, despite switch fiber, inching closer, isang puntos na lang yun.
Yeah.
No panic with the red shirts. Able to string their own run, 5-0. Balik sa anim kanilang kalamangan as Ginogin, another whistle against him.
Apat na yan.
Oh, mukhang tatlo pa lang pala. We thought he had 3 earlier, but our stats show us it is still his third.
So kinorek nila yan, no?
Antazo once again. Gets another 3-pointer. Nag-iinat na si Sean Antazo. 11 points in the second half and his third 3-pointer in this game.
And all of his makes from beyond the arc are almost from that same spot, that left flank. And lahat yon libre. So maganda yung recognition ng Rizal, no? The ball swing, they're trying to swing it sa kanan muna, and then pagbalik, nakikita natin si Antazo libreng-libre, just knocking in those huge threes.
Bayani against Santazo. Kicks it to Ginogin. 5 to shoot lamang.
Oh, ganda!
Talino rin nung galaw nito ni JB Hinogin eh, no?
Nakita mo yung hesitation. No? Alam ng ni Hinogin that Rizal was trying to anticipate yung outside shot. So ang ginawa niya, that momentary hesitation, freeze ito si Antazo, and he was able to get past him and through a contact inside.
First free throw, a bit too strong. Kanina, Mandaluyong lang yung may dala ng pampaingay. Ito rin namang Rizal, hindi nagpapatalo. Brought their own horns as well, trying to distract the Mandaluyong players whenever they take free throws. Split on the charities para kay Hinogin. 14 points so far para sa kanya. Gaitos checks backs in. Upo muna dito si Ginogin. Drop pass to Espinosa. Another end one para sa Rizal. Great passing shown there by the switch fiber for another power move brought to us by Pound for Pound Fitness, the official fitness partner of the Junior MPBL.
Espinosa, enough strength after receiving that pass, goes up strong. Chance for a three-point play, but he has to make his free throw so far, 0 out of 2.
Espinosa completes that end one. And balik na naman sa isa ang kalamangan dito ng Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith. As John Javier back in the ball game as well para sa Rizal, and likely wala nang upuan to para kay Coach John Wilson.
Line pressure here itong Rizal. Let's see if they could get over the hump.
Ball will stay here with Mandaluyong. And look at Coach John in our background. Running from left to right.
And the passion that Coach John Wilson brings to the table for the sport of basketball, no? Really coaching hard from the sidelines. Kung gaano niya gustong manalo as a player, ganun din niya gustong manalo as a coach.
Really just nice to see na his youth basketball, talagang yung passion. Kitang-kita. Bayani, his drop pass. Beautiful find para dito kay Von Awa. Mga magic bunot dito si Awa na fourth quarter. I think his first playing minutes in this ball game while Hinogin is still on the bench. Cruz will be whistled for that foul. That would be team foul number 4 now para sa Mandaluyong, putting them at the limit with still 7 and 12 remaining sa ating fourth.
Tried to poke that ball loose, but unfortunately for him, bumping into Espinosa as he tried to make his move.
From the corner, that won't go para kay Reguera. As a loose ball foul, push from behind. Ipipito dito, laban kay John Javier.
Javier, nakita ng ating mga referee, tumukod. He was behind the Mandaluyong player as they were trying to jostle for position for that rebound.
Antazo, iupo muna dito ng Rizal. I'm pretty sure just gonna be a quick breather. It's a do or die ball game na nga para sa Switch Fiber. If they are to lose, that would be it for their junior MPBL season, and they would just watch Mandaluyong head on to the finals, as David Cruz will be called for the traveling violation. A bit too eager in that attack.
Good stop again for Rizal. And yung turnover count, no, kanina, ang dami lang turnover in the third quarter. Much better job of taking care of the basketball here in the fourth.
Solis, looking for the pick from Javier. Doesn't use it. Arcibal gets it back. Sidestepping his way through Rose, splitting his defenders. Baba na naman sa isa. Kalamangan dito ng Mandaluyong, 65-64. And that will prompt a timeout from the junior Micro Smith Still 6:31 remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Back with the fourth quarter of action. Mandaluyong now holding on to this 1-point lead. So kumakatok na naman, no? Nakababa na ito ng isa lang ng Rizal earlier, but they weren't able to take that lead back. As Ginogin will miss on that 3-pointer. Ito na, chance na makalamang para sa Rizal. Javier kick out. De Leon. Arcebal from outside. Short. Able to track that down. It's Gaitos.
Sayang, no? Rizal had a chance to take the lead. That was a good attempt. But now they have to play defense once again.
Gaito straight away. Yung 3-pointer dito for both of these teams. A bit cold in the couple of possessions. As an offensive foul, it seems, would be called here against Espinosa.
Yeah, he got the rebound. Pero, I don't know. Let's take a look at that one more time. Tinamaan ba ng braso?
It might be Javier.
Oh.
That was whistled.
Oh.
Kasi may konting kalabit sa balikat ni Bayani.
We have the benefit of the replay. Usually kasi, Jaime, if a referee calls something, hindi nila pwede bawiin eh. Pero I saw in, I don't know if it's in the PBA or in the NBA, merong tawag na they reversed it. So, nagreklamo yung isang team, tapos they checked it, then after the review, they rescinded that initial call. So I don't know if this will happen here sa ating junior MPBL. I think that was an MPBL game if I'm not mistaken. I think yung game 2 between Pampanga and San Juan, nakita ko yun, that was late in the fourth quarter. Crucial pa yun, ha? So here, fourth quarter din ito.
Not much separating both these teams. Just a single point, 65-64. 5:46 left in this ball game.
Re-reverse nila yan, Jaime. So they're giving... Sino ba yung player sa Mandaluyong?
Russell Bayani.
Yeah.
That will be whistled for a technical foul for faking a foul.
Blatant eh. Usually referees warningan ka lang muna on your first infraction. Pero this one, it was pretty blatant eh.
But the free throw shooting para sa Rizal really has been their Achilles heel. Free throw story natin para sa Rizal, 13 of 29. Samantalang for Mandaluyong, 11 out of 15 naman.
Yung nagiging problema nila, no? That those shots from the free throw line haven't been falling para dito sa Mandaluyong.
Yoso will attack, drops it off to Bayani. Trying to look for Ginogin. 1 second remaining. Has to put it up. Time runs out sa kanilang shot clock. His teammates was trying to signal that itira mo na. But he was still in his motion of dribbling. Not recognizing the shot clock. Could be the noise na rin dito sa ating Bren Guiao Convention Center. Na hindi niya narinig yung mga kakampi niya nga. Trying to tell him that you have to take that shot.
And it's pretty rare, Jaime, that si Hinogin wasn't aware of the situation. But if you're Rizal, you'll take it. Yeah, you have a chance. Another one na makalamang na dito.
Palad almost coming up with another steal. Anticipation din ito ni Rosfer Palad no, sa passing lane ng Rizal. Parang alam niya kung saan pupunta itong switch fiber in trying to set up their half-court set. Soles against Golyoso. Looking for the Xavier pick. Open is De Leon. Big shot! Three-pointer takes the lead para sa switch fiber. 67-65.
Kauna-unahang kalamangan yan, Jaime, para dito sa Rizal.
Babawi ba si Gaitos? Gets that three-pointer! Balik na naman ang kalamangan dito sa Mandaluyong. Palitan ng putok. 68-67.
Just the way we like it, Jaime. And Coach John Wilson talaga. You can see, he's trying to contain himself.
But that loose ball foul called against Mandaluyong will mean free throws here para sa Rizal. They were at the limit, I think, in the 7-minute mark pa lamang in our fourth quarter. And it would be John Javier visiting the charity stripe once again, where the whole team has struggled. Looking at the numbers nito ni John Javier from the free throw line so far. 6 of 11. So, fairly decent for John Javier. And if pwede mo nang ibato yung mga numero na yan. Last 4 and 48. Do or die ball game para sa iyong koponan. Important free throws, every point counts.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lalo na ngayon, no? With what's at stake here, asahan natin both teams down the wire will try to execute really well.
Tied at 68. Xavier will break that deadlock. Rizal takes the lead back once again. So yung mga lead changes natin, parang ni-reserve lang pala sa fourth quarter. Antazo back in the ball game. Upo si Arcibal. Soles comes up with that steal. Antazo kakabalik pa lamang. Short on that three. Espinosa with that board and put back.
Just the raw athleticism of Espinosa. Yun na yung namayagpag doon on that rebounding battle.
Sila one possession ball game, 71-68. Three-pointer, Gaitos rattles out.
Not a good shot. That was a rush shot attempt galing dito kay Gaitos.
Golyoso rather with that miss. 4 and 10 left as De Leon will be whistled for that traveling violation. Great pressure defense there from the backcourt naman itong Mandaluyong.
Every time na calls not in their favor, Coach John Wilson.
Talagang lalo, ngayon nakuha na ng team niya yung kalamangan.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he would want for his team to hold on. Three-pointer. Hinogin once again, finding an answer. Another deadlock at 71. As Rizal, sila naman ang mapapatawag ng timeout dito. Exactly 4 minutes left in this ball game. Exactly 4 minutes remaining in the fourth and final quarter. Mandaluyong and Rizal figuring in this war. Kanilang game number 2 of the North Division Finals. Antazo from outside. Another three-pointer. Sean Antazo waxing hot in the second half. Back to a 3-point lead for Rizal.
Lahat ng kanyang na-shoot galing sa tres. Almost the same spot.
Has been the Ginogin and the Antazo show. Three-pointer! Gaito, sabi niya, sali rin ako!
3-pointers raining here at the Bren Convention Center. Matibay na tayo dito, Jaime.
Tied at 74 once again. Solis will try. Short. Gets his own miss. Short stop for De Leon. Ayaw. Bayani corrals it.
Dinadali ni De Leon. But that shot from Solis had a good line. Just couldn't knock it down.
Three-pointer na naman para sa Mandaluyong. Back-to-back para kay Gaitos. Lead back to Mandaluyong Ken. 77-74.
Man, Jaime, this is the first time I've covered Mandaluyong here in the Junior MPBL and talagang yung outside shooting nila. No, ito na naman!
Wala na pwedeng matira dito kundi 3-pointers. Tabla na naman at 77. What a ball game!
Crazy ball game we're seeing. Both teams talagang ayaw magpatalo.
I'll take a second to thank Russell Bayani for halting itong ating ball game. We needed this break. Russell Bayani, thank you for that baseline drive. We'll take a second to take a breather here, kami ni Ken, and the rest of the people here beside us.
Alam mo, yung dami ng tres in the fourth quarter, kasing dami ng chismis ni Daphne. Di ba? But you know, you gotta hand it off to both of these teams, Jaime, because talagang nung first 3 quarters, nakita natin, it was Mandaluyong lording it over Rizal, refusing to give up, came back from a 16-point deficit, and now we have a whole new ball game.
Splits in the charity para kay Russell Bayani. Back to a 1-point lead for Mandaluyong, but that time, 3-pointer once again. Paul Jose Reguera. 3-pointer na naman. That won't go. Bayani strong to the lane. Rattles out. Battle for the rebound. Arcibal gets it and foul will be whistled here against Mandaluyong. That will mean free throws here para kay Arcibal.
Good job by Rizal, just competing and fighting.
That would be the 5th foul for Russell Bayani. That's big para sa junior Microsmith. No Russell Bayani for the remainder of this ball game.
Imagine yourself being here at the Bren Convention Center at 7 in the morning to start this game. Ngayon, alas 9 na. And you're witnessing these two squads parehong malakas. There's a reason why they finished number 1 and number 2 in the standings here. And we're seeing just a clash of titans right now, Jaime.
Arcibal hits on the first. 3-point lead para sa Rizal. Has a chance to make it a 2-possession ball game with a free throw conversion. Free throws hasn't been the best friend of Rizal throughout this game. Has a chance to change that story is Arcibal. 2 for 2, silencing the Mandaluyong crowd. 82-78 now. Mandaluyong no longer with Russell Bayani. A lot on the shoulders here of Ginogin. We go to Año Nuevo. Ginogin trying to escape Arcibal. Gaitos now, trapped in the corner. Will lose the basketball momentarily. Totally turns it over. Rebound battle as jump ball will be called here against Mandaluyong.
Possession arrow pointing to the side of Rizal. And solid defense by Rizal on that last possession. Hinogin, alam mong talagang he's looking to take that shot, pero solid defense there by his defender, not letting him get past the defense nitong Rizal, and Rizal has a chance to increase their lead here.
Take another look at that scramble. Arcibal and Ginogin trying to battle it out. Jump ball nga ang tinawag na ating officials, and possession arrow says ball goes back to Rizal. Try to milk as much clock as they could. But ball is stolen here by Mandaluyong, and the foul will be called against Javier, and that would mean free throws para sa Mandaluyong.
Costly turnover by Rizal. And ang masama pa dyan, nagpamigay pa sila ng foul dito. So now, Mandaluyong has a chance to draw closer if they convert on their free throws.
This is exactly what you need if ikaw ang Mandaluyong. Clock stop, trailing by 4. You have a couple of free throws to inch closer dito sa Rizal.
Just to recap, no? We have a total of 23 3-point makes coming from both sides. Grabe, no? Lalo here in the fourth quarter. I don't have the exact tally how many they've had here in the fourth. I would imagine baka abot 10 yan total. And Rizal, after shooting 3 out of 10 in the first half, ngayon they are now 8 out of 15 here in the second half.
For officials trying to review kung sino yung pinaul ni John Javier, and it is the correct player on the line, Año Nuevo. It's on the first. Earl Año Nuevo, so far 9 points to go with 3 boards. Player that could also possibly step up. The absence of Russell Bayani, who's already fouled out. Back to a 1-possession ball game, 82-80. 2-point lead for the Switch Fiber. Go to Antazo, another 3-pointer from him. That's too short. Rebound secured by Año Nuevo. Opportunity to tie or take the lead back para sa Junior Microsmith. David Cruz will try. Too strong. Rebound secured by Javier. Less than a minute remaining sa ating fourth quarter. 2-point lead trying to be protected here by Rizal. Reguera sidestepping his way through with a scoop.
That time around, it's Paul Reguera maneuvering and wiggling through traffic and gets that layup to go, making this a 2-possession ball game.
42.7 seconds left in this game. Mandaluyong, a bit of uncharted territory para sa kanila. They've been leading for much of the ball game. No? Mula first quarter natin hanggang third, fourth quarter, dun lamang nakuha ng Rizal ang kalamangan. Now they have to figure out a way to end this series with a victory and be the first team nga sa ating national finals.
And a huge reason why Rizal was able to come back in this game is their discipline in the second half. Nung first half, dami lang turnovers. Actually, the first few moments nung third quarter, dami din nilang pinamagay na turnovers. And then, masyadong madali yung mga tira ng Mandaluyong in the first half. But come late in the third, Rizal just picked up the energy. Siguro yung law of averages also kick in for Mandaluyong given their scorching shooting from beyond the arc. And Rizal, all throughout, yung effort hindi naman nawala eh. It's just that yung disiplina lang talaga, no? And now, it's coming into fruition. They now have the lead. 4-point lead with 42.7 seconds left.
Ayan, sinusubukan nilang protektahan dito. But it is Mandaluyong with the basketball. They find Ginogin. Trying to escape Arcibal's defense. He attacks. Contact, no call. Cantorna gets it back. He tries from outside. That won't go. The ball will be recovered and Reguera gets it back para sa Rizal. John Javier now with a lefty finish. 6-point lead para sa Rizal, 86-80. Gutom na. Ito si John Javier.
Ginogin is down on the floor para dito sa Mandaluyong. Probably got hit.
Look at the sportsmanship there from Reguera, picking up itong si Jevi Ginogin. take another look at what happened kung saan niya na encounter yung contact na yun. So it was Cantorna with that 3 ball.
Oh, ouch. I think hindi naman sadya eh. He was just trying to get the rebound or... Ito, tignan natin ulit.
So off that miss.
Yeah. He was just trying to get for the rebound. Yung follow through niya, no? Normal rebounding motion yan eh. But going back to that last possession by Mandaluyong, Jaime, I didn't like the offensive execution there by the junior Michael Smith. As soon as Hinogin got the ball up top, wala na eh. Wala nang off-ball action, walang screen, walang staggered picks. Nothing. They just let Hinogin operate one-on-one. And if you're Rizal, andali mag-key in. Seeing just one player trying to create offense on the opposing team.
Still just a 2-possession ball game, Ken. 21.9 seconds remaining. And outside shooting has been the main weapon of Mandaluyong, so I won't be surprised they draw up a play for a 3-point basket. They still have Gaitos on the floor. Of course, Ginogin well and able. But it is Cantorna, napupukol. Won't get that 3-pointer. Rebound, high up for that one was John Javier. All but securing this victory para sa Rizal.
Oh yeah, kudos to Rizal. Just grinding it out, Jaime. Down by 16 points. They withstood rather the hot shooting of Mandaluyong in the first half. And now they have a chance here to tie the series. And if there's any indication, Jaime, of what we've witnessed the first 2 games, Game 3 is gonna be a barn burner.
Gonna be wild, and I think you put it perfectly, no? Grinded their way back into this ball game itong Rizal. Sean Antazo as well, yung kanyang outside shooting when it was badly needed. Walang nahuhulog nga para dito sa Rizal. Sean Antazo found his range, and the Mandaluyong Junior Micro Smith, nakahanap din sila ng outside sniping sa kanilang kalaban. It's another 3-pointer here para kay Punzalan. The last 3 seconds, foul will still be given up here by Awa against Solis. So, if you are Mandaluyong, that's the reason why you got that Game 1 victory. Put yourself in a position na matalo ka man dito, you still have that game number 3 in your pocket para sa national finals. Solis hits that free throw, extending this to a 6-point advantage once again, 89-83. Misses on the second as time will run out. And Rizal will extend this series to a do-or-die game number 3. This Game 2 victory, 89-83, coming back all the way from a 16-point lead. Mandaluyong started off strong, Ken, but the finish was on the side of Rizal. As you look at our extreme gaming move of the game, that scoop coming from Reguera. Sa unang nagutom rito, gusto niya nang kumain. Masarap daw ang ulam dito sa Pampanga. John Javier, kanina rin, gusto na rin kumain. Sumisenyas na rin ang pagkain kanina. They will have a game number 3.
Man, really good effort here by Rizal. Paul Reguera, that was a crucial bucket here in the 4th quarter. And just maneuvering through the defense. And they had to dig deep. They were down by 16 early in the first half. But Rizal just able to get this one over Mandaluyong, and we now have a game number 3 on our hands, Jaime. At nakikita natin, no, Mandaluyong really shot well, but Rizal, it belongs to them in game number 2.
Now we go to Daphne Cristobal, who is with our Extreme Gaming Best Player of the Game.
We are going para sa ating Game 3. A huge congratulations dito kay John Javier para sa Rizal Vs Fibers. You scored a double-double performance, 16 points, 10 rebounds. John, gusto ko lang tanongin kahapon, 16 points ka rin. Anong difference sa larong ito para makuha nyo ang panalo ngayon?
Nagtodo effort lang po kami, tsaka nagtodo hustle, tsaka na buo po namin yung chemistry namin, tsaka nagtulong-tulong lang po kami sa loob, tsaka sinunod po namin si Kuya Jan na ibigay mo namin yung lahat.
John, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan ngayon or batiyan?
Unang-una po sa lahat, pinapasalamatan ko yung Panginoon kasi ginabayan kami sa larong to, tsaka pinapasalamatan ko po yung mga sumusuporta sa Rizal, tsaka yung mama tsaka papa ko, kapatid, tsaka yung mga sumusuporta sa akin sa amin sa Cagayan Valley, tsaka Guiao. Maraming salamat po. Tsaka, wait lang po. Sa mga sponsors po namin sa Rizal, tapos, wait lang po. Sa Papa Max, Boss Alvin, Boss Makoy, teammate sa ADR, Javier family, Diza family, Ragingan family, Dumayag family, Kabatan family, Shobal family, Velasco family, Sir Rodel, Mamenalin, Elaine, Ernest, JR Blas, DFT Jacob, DJ Saladino, RB Lester Russell, Jenard Tasken.
Once again, congratulations, John Javier. See you sa ating Game 3. Back to the panel.
Thank you, Daphne, and congratulations once again, John Javier, our Extreme Gaming Best Player of the Game. And what a ball game that was. Can't wait for game number 3, Ken.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lalo, no? Yung shootout ng fourth quarter. Really, both teams shooting the lights out. But in the end, Rizal prevailing with better execution down the stretch.
That would be it for the first game of a 6-game slate ngayong linggo. Hatid sa inyo ng Junior MPBL. Coming up next, Davao Red Cubs and Bawan Cafe Uno. Their game number 2. Davao nga leading that series 1-0. Will we see another game 3 do or die? Malaman natin dyan shortly. Magpapaalam muna kami ni Ken Pangilinan. Magbabalik po ang inyong Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.